It's Hank Zona. It's April here in New Jersey, and recently I was looking for my baseball glove and I came across my father's old glove. My dad would have been 83 recently, and one of the things I hold on to is this glove of his from his childhood. He had a big impact on me in many ways, including my love for wine. He came from an Italian immigrant family where wine was always on the table. Wine wasn't something that was about snob appeal. It was something that you shared with your family and friends, and over food often. I like to always say that wine is personal, wine is social, wine is connective, and it certainly has always been that way for me since my childhood. The same day that I happened to pull that glove out, what would have been his 83rd birthday, I happened to be in a wine store and I came across this bottle of wine called The Natural. I know it's made by a company that does a lot of private label wines and more mass-produced wines, but I couldn't stop myself from the impulse emotional buy on that same day where I was pulling out baseball gloves and thinking fondly again of my father. It's here lined up on my counter, ready to try some night. And I don't expect it to be a spectacular wine, but I think it'll be nice, especially to go along with the story and how I came to buy it that day. My father, as I said, really influenced me. Wine was something that was on the table with all our meals. And we used to give him gifts of wine every year. I remember at Christmas time, he would get one of these really fancy Bola gift boxes, and everyone thought it was really highfalutin type of stuff. And even if I'm not drinking Bola wine, or some people aren't drinking it these days, I at least still hold on to these boxes as a memory and primarily as a storage for my cassette tapes. Getting back to that theme though about wine being social and being personal and being connective, a good friend of mine here in my town, Danny, is a huge baseball fan. And every year he buys an allotment of wine from Seaver Vineyards, owned by baseball great Hall of Famer Tom Seaver. We get together every summer with another friend, and as is tradition, Danny brings along, very generously so, a bottle of wine from Seaver Vineyards. Arguably the best wine being made today by a former Major League Baseball player, and I think that's a really fair argument. Beautifully crafted, highly extracted, just really well-made Cabernet in a true California style. And even though he's not a big wine drinker, it's just fun to get together every year, share a meal, share some food, but primarily share conversation and share some laughs with friends, just as I had always seen around the kitchen table and at the dining room table as a kid with my father and our family and our friends. So I hold on to this bottle really because it's a good memory of that for me. That's it for now. I want to thank you for spending some time with us again today. I hope you join us next time as we get to know wine better.